The great frog migration is quite true.
Frog hunting was huge. The frogs were just thick.
You had the mud in the back bay here. They'd go back there. I mean, all the fields, all the pastures, my grandpa's pastures had leopard frogs everywhere.
They would migrate from the lake to the swamp. There would be so many of them. There would be thousands and thousands and thousands of frogs jumping across.
They'd go out, in the fall it'd rain, they'd go out on the tar roads because they were still warm, cold-blooded animal, and they'd get run over, and oh my God, it stunk. You know, we'd be walking to school, elementary school, and the road was nothing but dead frogs. Oh, it stunk.
On a rainy night, especially like in the early fall, if it would be raining, there would be thousands of them. The road would become slippery from the cars driving over them. It was just unbelievable how many frogs there were.
The road would be just grease. I mean, you'd have cars spinning out because of all the dead frogs on the road. I used to make 50 cents a dozen selling them to fishermen. I mean, it'd take me 5 minutes to go out and catch a dozen frogs and sell them to fishermen.
A lot of people would catch these frogs. This was the French-Canadian thing was they'd catch the frogs and then they'd make frog legs.
And you just put a little flour on them and threw them in that hot grease, and oh my God, they were good.
They just parked the car with the lights on. It would be at night, and they'd get out and everybody would have a gunny sack and they'd just start catching frogs and putting them in the gunny sack. Well, then they'd freeze, oh, I don't know how many dozens, 50 dozen or something. And then we'd enjoy frog legs all in the winter then too. And they taste like chicken.